Hello. Hi. Hey. Been a while. It has been a minute since I picked up my camera. I don't know if I remember how to do this correctly or if I'm gonna be weird. Who knows? I'm always weird. That's besides the point. I have decided that I want to try outlining this adult romance cat hair book idea that I have. I've never written an adult romance before. I've listened to some on audio, I've read some. My issue is a lot of times with male romance novels, they often written by women who don't understand how male sex works, and it's very weird. I want to try and write one. And that's not actually why I want to write one. Like, I don't even know. I'm assuming that this book will have some sex in it, but it's not meant to be like a sexy novel. I just kind of had this idea for a story that would be very similar to the YA contemporaries I write, except for their adult age, because it's a situation only adults could be in. However, like I said, I've never written one before. I have no idea how to write one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how I'm gonna write this novel right now, but I think I'm gonna try it. I'm calling it the Hollywood book. I don't know. I just want to outline it at least. I want to outline it, see if I know what I'm doing, see if it's out of my range of writing ability. I just have this really cute idea. I think it would be cute. I don't want to give too much away yet because I haven't even outlined it yet. I don't know how much it's going to change. It does take place in LA, which, as you know, if you've been here a while, I used to live in LA. And if you haven't been here, hello, I'm Kevin, and I make writing videos on this channel. So I want to try this out. However, because I've never written any before, I mean, I've read some, like I said, I've listened to some audio. I know some things about them. However, I feel like I don't know enough yet, because I haven't read like dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens like I have with like YA or adult books. So I feel like I don't know enough. So what I want to do is I want to look up common tropes and cliches in romance novels. The reason why is because I think that you can use cliches and tropes as long as you know what you're doing. Like, there are common ones like enemies to lovers, or having to share a bed is a really similar thing. I mean, really common thing that happens in these adult romances, and second chance lovers. Like, there's a lot of like different things romance novels, and I feel like to effectively write one, I need to know what they are, because if I want to utilize them, I need to know how I can make it my own. But I can't do that if I don't even know what they are, you know what I mean? So I want to look that up. That's how I'm gonna start this vlog, is letting you know what I'm doing. And the fact that I'm gonna start this by looking up some popular cliches and tropes in romance novels, and I hope you enjoy this video. So keep watching and let's see where it goes. The type of adult romance I actually tend to read are, well, obviously gay, but I have found a couple of pirate ones I really like, but the one I'm writing is contemporary, so it's like real world, but I do really like pirate stories, I realized. So I'm wondering which tropes will overlap between contemporary and not contemporary. I think though that I will have to outline it. I mean, after I outline it, I'm gonna have to read more. I have read some contemporary romance ones, but I feel like not enough to really know the genres, which is why I'm doing this research before I start doing the outline. I just found an article on my masterclass called 7 Popular Romance Fiction Tropes to Keep Your Readers Hooked. I wonder, it's a short article. I'm wondering if we'll find some good tidbits. So I'm going to go ahead and read that, and we'll check back in afterwards. I'm already done reading that. It was pretty quick, and I have a couple of things to say. One, the article says 7 popular romance fiction tropes. There were 9. Math is a thing, masterclass. But a lot of these gave examples of young adult books. That's not really what I'm looking for. And some of these arguably I would not even say are romance books, like Hunger Games. I would not call that a romance book. There is a romance in it, but I'm specifically looking for popular tropes in romance. Also, some of these, I feel like this must be outdated or something, so I'm not gonna recommend this article. I will say, they do mention second chance, and I thought that second chance love was like when two people get together and they break up and they have a chance to come back together later in life after like experiencing things, and they come back together second chance. But the way this explains it, it's just like you thought you got your happy ending and it wasn't, so you're moving on and now you're getting a second chance with someone else. I could have swore that wasn't what that was. So maybe I'm misunderstanding, or this masterclass article is really bad at explaining these things. But I'm gonna keep looking. I already have an idea of the story in my mind, but I'm wondering if it's starting to veer out of romance and more into just an adult contemporary with a romance plot. So I'm not really sure what I'm writing anymore. Probably not good. I think I need to start outlining and then it'll come to me, because the genre really doesn't matter in the long run, I guess. I'll just start outlining at some point, but I do want to look up more tropes because I feel like that was not a good one. I'm gonna jump into, oh, here's 11 popular romance tropes. Let's jump into this one. I have a feeling there are a lot of them are gonna be the same. Maybe they'll give more examples. Okay, jumping back in. I have now read a few different ones, and I'm starting to think that there's just no really good resource for this online. I believe that this website called tvtropes.com, something like that, but a lot of these websites are not very good. In fact, a lot of them keep giving me young adult examples, and giving me young adult books that aren't romances. But I saw Hunger Games again on another list. Another one just was so offensive in the way it was describing these things. Kept referring to the slutty girl and talking about, I don't know, it was weird and offensive. And then, what was the other one I read that I wanted to bring up? Oh, this trope I don't understand is the accidental pregnancy. Is that something that girls find swoony? Is that something you want to read about in your romance novels? I'm not judging you if you do. No judgment, ever. But when you're trying to read a romance novel, do you want to read about do you want to put yourself in that position of accidentally getting pregnant? Either with someone you're already in a relationship with or one night stand, and then you decide you want to be with them. I just feel like if I were in that position, I wouldn't find that romantic. Maybe it's because I also don't know if I want kids. I don't know. Seems not up my alley, but I did find some tropes. Well, I knew about some tropes, but I just read more about them that I do really like. I do like the stranded together, whether that's in an elevator or at a cabin or whatever. I like that. I also really like only one bed, but where they go somewhere and there's only one bed, they have to sleep together, but it's awkward. However, that's not gonna work in this story idea I have. But I do really like that trope. However, I also read about how you can subvert some of these tropes, and I really like the idea of playing with the tropes, which obviously is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a trope so I can just straight up put it into the story idea. I'm just reading about these ones because I don't read a lot of adult romances. I feel the need to know what they are. I feel the need to know what the tropes are, either so I can avoid them or work with them in my favor. Does that make sense? That makes sense. However, because there's not a lot of good stuff online, I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and write the outline, come up with an outline of it, and see how it turns out. I don't know if I'm gonna work on this for Nano, especially because I am struggling to find some good resources. If you have any good resources when you're watching this, please comment below. Hopefully by the end of this video, I'll have already written the outline, but I can always change it. So if you have any good resources, please leave them in the comment below so I can look that stuff up. For now though, I guess I need to get started on the outline. The thing is, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my channel before. I kind of came up with an idea. This was like, I think a year and a half ago. I was driving home from work and I was stuck in LA traffic and I came up with this idea. So I did a voice to text of basically what I want to happen in the story. It's kind of a little all over the place. Like as I was coming up with ideas, I would say them. So the whole note isn't really cohesive, but the parts are there. And I believe that I can take that in what is this, meld? What am I doing with my hand? Mash turn of the screw it into some kind of outline. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know. But while I was reading these tropes, I came up with another romance book idea and I was like, and then I read something earlier today and I came up with another one and I'm just like, is this who I am now? I mean, I'm cool with it if I am, but can I actually write an adult romance? I don't know. What we're gonna find out is if I can write an adult romance outline. And I'm also wondering if maybe I should just do a loose outline and then I can kind of wing it while I'm writing. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I'll be back. One thing that I really like about what I'm doing is as I'm writing down, as you saw on the time lapse, I wrote down, I went through this and I underlined some things that were like for sure I wanted to make sure I include. Because again, I was just speculating as I was driving and I wrote that stuff down, but then I was like thinking, okay, this is the first scene because I like this idea of this first scene, so I started brainstorming that. And I was just writing down notes. And then as I was doing that, I came into this new idea for the main character's boss, because the boss is gonna be a big character. And I got this idea for her and it started to percolate, and I started to come up with new ideas, and I just came up with another one actually. And the ideas I'm coming up with really help with his storyline, the main character, and the rival. Yeah. I'm really happy with where this is actually going already. I haven't actually officially started the outline. I was just going over the old one and grabbing what I wanted out of it and kind of brainstorming. But I also came up with a name or the series name, because I do have an idea for like a sequel novel from a different character's point of view. Kind of how romance novels do that, where they'll take like a side character and do a book about them. I kind of have an idea. I'm gonna spill ink all over if I don't pay attention. I do have an idea for a title, either for the book or the series. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think that I am done for the night because it is not too late, but I do have to go to bed soon. So I think I'm done for tonight. Hopefully, when I come back to this, I can start actually working on an outline for this. Fingers crossed for that. I think I need to look at Save the Cat Writes a Novel, actually, to look at the beats so I can go through that and try and do that. But I'm excited. I'm excited where this is going. I'm excited what I'm doing. I still don't know if I'm gonna work on it for Nano. I just feel like maybe I'm not ready to write this, if that makes sense. I think, like I said, I need to outline it and then read some more adult romance books so I can get an idea of just them as a whole, you know? Like I said, most of the ones I've read are pirate ones. I don't know why. I just stumbled across one once and then I just really liked it. and that led to me listening to more of them. I'm not even super particularly into pirates. Meh. I think I'm excited to work on this eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna work for Nano yet. What I'm gonna do for Nano. I do need to come up with that because it's coming up very quickly. I am gonna make a video talking about what I'm doing for Nano. So if that's already up, I'll link it up here, one of these sides. I don't think it's gonna be up yet though. So if you wanna see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And while you're there, you can go ahead and hit the like button because you love me. But for tonight, I'm done and we'll come back to this tomorrow. Or just when I have time to record. It is a Thursday, which means it's a live write-in day. Today's is on my channel rather than Laura's, and we are getting some stuff done. We're in our second sprint right now, so I'm working on the outline, kind of. I'm working more on brain dumping this idea. I came up with a line that I thought was really funny, and then when I wrote it down, I was like, maybe this isn't funny. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still gonna put it in, maybe at some point, but for now, I'm gonna keep brain dumping. And then I think I'm gonna start the actual outline, maybe, I don't know about tomorrow, because I actually need to work on the witch book a little bit more, but hopefully soon. I'll start the actual outline soon. Anyway, I'm going to get back to this, and I will see you later. Maybe later today. I don't know if I have any more to say today, but if not, I'll see you in the next clip. Hello everybody! It has been a minute since I've actually worked on this outline. I've been doing some other videos. I interviewed my friend Adam for my channel. He is the debut author of Surrender Your Sons. I'll go ahead and link it up here. I also did my favorite non-writing YouTube channels. I'll go ahead and link that up here. I think my Wildest Publishing Dreams was already out. I don't know, I've been doing other things and I've been working a lot, so I haven't had a chance to work on this anymore. In fact, this weekend, right this second while I'm recording this, I'm actually monitoring for work, and because of that, at any moment, I could have to start working. I had to work this morning some, so I might have to work some more today, but I wanna get this done this weekend, especially because Camp Nano's coming up, and I think I might be working on this for Camp Nano. I haven't decided yet, but I need to. I don't know yet, so I need to get this done. First, I'm going to eat. I made some eggs for lunch, but if you guys have never had kimchi, this stuff is, I love kimchi so much, and I just found this brand. This is vegan, which I'm not vegan, but kimchi usually is made with fish oil, and this brand does not make it with fish oil, which is why it's vegan, which I guess the only thing making it not vegetarian was also that, so it's interchangeable in this instance, but I got the spicy. It's so good, and it's so good on eggs. And if you've never had kimchi on eggs, you should try it because it actually kind of takes away the spice and just leaves like the flavor of the kimchi. I actually don't mind the spice. I like spicy stuff. But if you like kimchi, but you don't like the spice to it, which just seems kind of counterintuitive because this one is spicy. I could have just got the non-spicy one, but they didn't have it at the store I was at. Really good on eggs. So try it on eggs, even potatoes, basically anything. Kimchi's delicious. If you've not had it on eggs before, have it on eggs. Try it. So I'm also on my third cup of coffee. Yeah, third cup of coffee, feeling it, and it's not like my tiny little cup of coffee, it's like this double-sized one. So I've had quite a bit of coffee today. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat and hope that no work comes in so that way I can work on my book, my outline. I'm feeling excited though, because I've never, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've never written an adult romance before. I'm excited. I'm excited to work on this book. I have a feeling I'm going to work on it for camp, but I don't want to for sure say, because I am having a video go out the day after this one with what I'm gonna be working on, because I'm not 100% yet. So make sure you watch that video after this comes out. I'm gonna eat really quick and get started. Let's go. So I've successfully now outlined Act 1. If you don't know what this is actually the Save the Cat beat sheet from Save the Cat Writes a Novel. My sister Laura, who also does AuthorTube, she typed it up once and then emailed it to me. And so I prefer to do things by hand, so I just printed it out and yeah. So as I was doing it though, I don't know if you can see all those arrows, I don't want to get too close, I don't want to give away my plot. I was coming up with ideas, and then as I was reading later, I was like, oh wait, maybe this could be moved here, maybe this would be better here. So I actually really like the Act 1 I've written. I could 100% see it as like being like a rom-com opening, because it is an adult romance, but it also has to do with a character who has moved to LA and is super broke. Not me, but it's kind of loosely based off just some experiences I had when I moved to LA, and he's broke, doesn't have a job, and he's trying to like find out what he's gonna do. Like, is he gonna stay? Is he gonna move back home when something happens to him? And I really like the opening I came up with, well, the Act 1 I came up with, so I'm super excited. And this beat sheet is just coming a lot in handy. I prefer to break things down by hand. That's why I have a whole writing notebook that I've actually had this for years. I don't always write in it, but I have so many, I have to do things by hand. So I'm really excited with where this is going, and I came up with a new opening scene, because I thought I had a really good opening scene, but something I always struggle with is whenever I send a book to my agent, she always suggests that I move the opening scene just like slightly before this or slightly after this or something. My openings I always struggle with, and I thought I had a good opening, but then I was reading the beat sheet and I realized when I read it, I was like, this doesn't work. This works for the catalyst, but not the opening image. And in the opening image, I just came up with a perfect mirror image for the end. Okay, I just came up with a perfect mirror image for the end of the book. Whew, okay, so I'm actually very excited about this. I came up with a new opening image that really, I think, shows the character as he's struggling, because he has to, it's kind of like a cliche where he gets like one of his utilities turned off and he has to call home and like ask for money, and he's feeling really down about himself and like, is this the right idea? So that's where it's opening. I know it's a little cliche, but I actually really like it, and I like that, so I'm gonna keep it for now. And I have a perfect mirroring image for the ending of the book. That's exciting. I'm really excited where this book's going already, but I haven't started on Act 2 yet. I think there's something really exciting about having like a general idea of a book, but not being super. A lot of my books, I go into them knowing like, this is what I want to happen. I want these things to happen. And this one I was just like, I'm kind of like free. So it's kind of like it sounds stupid and doesn't make sense, but I'm kind of pantsing my planning. If that makes sense. I have some ideas, and so I'm going, but generally I'm just okay with this going wherever. So as I'm going into plan, I'm really letting whatever happens happen. I'm not really stringent about like, this has to happen. You know, I already have this idea for the Dark Knight of this, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a general idea, but I'm kind of pantsing my planning. Does that make any sense? Has anybody ever done that? If so, comment below, let me know I'm not alone. I'm done with Act 1. I was planning on doing the entire outline in this vlog. However, I don't know how long this vlog actually is, so I should probably edit what I have so far just to see how long it is, because if it's too long, I might have to just cut it. But I'm really excited. The Break-In 2 is about to happen, and I kind of already have an idea of where that's gonna go. And yeah, that's excited. I'm excited. So, and I already kind of came up with a character that could have, like, you know how a lot of romance novels have companion novels with a character from the first one who's then the love interest in the second. I already have an idea for that character, if I ever decide to. I don't even know where this story's gonna go, if I'm gonna finish it. I don't know. This is just an exercise in something I've never done before. However, I do have a character that I could technically do a second novel of if I ever wanted to. Very excited though. For now, I think I'm gonna be done working on this just for a bit. I am playing Dungeons & Dragons with Laura later, so maybe I'll edit for a little bit this vlog until then, just to see how long it is. I'm excited. Does anybody ever like be planning and something just jumps out at you that you weren't even thinking about, and you're like, oh my gosh, because yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very good. Okay, let's go ahead and the vlog. Hello, it is now Sunday, and I did play Dungeons & Dragons last night. I did edit the vlog. It's not too long, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and include today on this vlog too. First of all, I just wanna address one thing. In the video, at the beginning of it, I've been working on this outline for weeks. So at the beginning, I mentioned that I had like a secondary character that could be the love interest in the second novel, and then yesterday I also said the same thing. These are actually two different characters, so I guess I technically have two companion novels potentially for this book if I ever decide to continue with the series. So that's exciting if I ever do. I don't know, we'll see what happens. For now though, I was so excited yesterday, and I feel like a lot of times when I write, I talk about how excited I am, but I genuinely get excited when I write sometimes, and those moments are also very exciting. When I get excited, I just get really inspired, and because sometimes writing can feel like pulling teeth when I know I need to like complete an edit or something that I just am like dreading because I know it's gonna take a lot of work. So when I do feel really excited, it gets me really excited. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I was so excited for Act 1, and then last night I was laying in bed and I started working on Act 2. And first of all, I think I rewrote what my character's flaw is gonna be. I was thinking about it and how it will, like the original flaw I had. I think that it doesn't add enough tension to the book or issues. It feels like a very easily fixed flaw. So I think that I came up with a new one that'll work better. However, I started working on Act 2 in bed last night, and as you can see, I got one little dinky thing right here because Act 1 came in a breeze. It was so easy. I was so excited. And I started Act 2 and I was like, I don't know. Like, there's some things in here that she mentions. I'm talking about Save the Cat still. Writes a novel. I almost said breaks a novel. Good God. And some of the things she mentions, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. So I think I need more time to brainstorm. However, I am working today too. I did work for a couple hours this morning. I'm waiting to see if more work comes in. While that's doing it though, I can do whatever I want. So I'm gonna continue to work on this outline and see if, yeah. Alfalfa. Hi, Alfalfa. Hi. Tried to get a clip of him climbing into the cabinet, but I don't think I got it. He's been doing it lately, I don't know why. But I'm gonna continue to work on this outline and hope that I can come up with some stuff. Fun and games I don't think will be a problem because I have an idea for some fun and game things to showing like his old world versus his new. Ooh, okay, wait. I just came up with an idea. So I wrote that down. I think that I think I'm just stuck on this one part, and it's the break into two. So I could technically skip it, but I don't really want to do that. I'm also starting to rethink his boss's job. It would still be in the same ooh, that was my camera strap. It would still be in the same industry, but I'm thinking maybe that it needs to be different, slightly different, to make it more involved, if that makes sense. Because the job that his boss currently has, he's an assistant, and the job that his boss currently has, I don't think is involved enough in the industry to warrant good stuff to happen story-wise. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I think I'm gonna have to rethink that and maybe change her job. I think I have a solution for what I want a job to be. It's just kind of like, because it wasn't really what I was originally picturing her as. So it would take a little bit of finagling, yeah, fix that. But I'm gonna get working on this Act 2 and probably fix up some Act 1 stuff. But for now, that's it. And yeah, bye. Camera is struggling to focus on my face. There we go, maybe? It is now later in the day and I didn't really work much more. I did do some brainstorming on the back of the sheet, just like what if I did change the boss's job, what would happen? And maybe here's some plot points or that could come up in the fun and games based on if I changed it. And I think I came up with some stuff I like. I'm still not 100% convinced if I'm going to change it. I don't know. I wanted to work more tonight, but I ended up having to work a few more hours, and now I'm just like, by the time I was off work, I'm very tired. It's like 7:30 and I have to wake up at 4 for work. So I do want to go lay down and hopefully go to sleep soon. I think I might do a little bit more brainstorming while laying in bed because I just want to work on this. I like it and I like working on it. I'm just like feeling really brain fried and brain tired. I don't know if you can tell, am I acting any different? Do I look any different? And that's it for tonight. I was gonna close up the vlog with this, but I'm hoping to get a little bit more work done tonight. So I'll do an end clip tomorrow. But for tonight, thank you. Keep watching. I'll be back. Right. Hello everybody. I'm coming here to wrap up this video. I have been working a little bit off screen the past couple days. I was gonna show you my paper to show you how much I got done, but I don't know what I did with it. I got some fun games done, so I have a good amount done in the outline. However, what I'm worried about is I'm gonna have to outline at some point while I'm writing during camp because I don't have enough for 25,000 words yet. I have ideas, so I'm not worried about that, but I haven't planned out where they're gonna happen. So I guess I'm half planning, half winging, pantsing this as I go. That's the reality of my situation in life right now. Today, as I'm recording this, the end of this vlog, this has been a long time coming. This vlog has been in the making for weeks. I don't even know, at this point I might have said some stuff that is irrelevant. I know for a fact that I have mentioned that you don't know what I'm writing for Nano yet, which I have that, Camp Nano yet, which I did that video, it uploaded 2 days ago, so I kept referring to that and then I decided to switch up when I was uploading, so everything is a little mixed up all over the place. But if you wanna watch that video, I'll go ahead and link it up. I realized in that Camp Nano vlog while I was talking about it, I don't know if this is actually an adult romance or if this is an adult commercial fiction with a romance subplot. Now that's not something I really need to worry too much about right now because I'm just gonna write what I wanna write and then later, like either I'll figure it out, my agent will figure it out when it's time to like actually send it out in the world. If it gets to that point, I don't know if it will, to be honest, we'll see. But for right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. I just thought I was going into this writing a romance and then I realized that I think this is just a commercial fiction with a romance subplot. I don't know, I guess we'll see. But for now, I just got off work, so I'm gonna finish editing and upload this video and then I need to start writing because I had to work overtime today and I have not started writing yet today. I wanted to get ahead too. We'll see if that happens. So if you want to see if that happens, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. If you love the video, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button below. If you love the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. And until my next video, I will see you guys later. Ignore all the shaving I need to do.